Hey guys, welcome to another video. So I'm in my apartment in Košice, Slovakia, and on Patreon I've got this weekly thing called You Decide. So last week my patrons decided on what I should review or where I should make a video of. And one of my patrons called Arne Futten, I don't know if I pronounced that right. He asked if I could make a video about how I make my videos, which is sort of meta. The editing software I use and the laptop I use. So that's this video right here. So the laptop I use is the Dell XPS 15, right there. I'm a Windows guy, I don't use Mac actually. Yeah, this is basically the laptop that I work on most of the time, editing my videos and doing all that sort of stuff. So yeah, let's jump into it to see how I edit my videos. So the program I use to edit my videos is called Sony Vegas Pro 14. With that I open the new vlog, which is kind of like a template file. So this is what my editor looks like. So these are the templates that I have. Basically it's the beginning part where you can see my cues, my information that I have at the beginning. Used to be over on this side, but right now I have a little watermark here on YouTube, so I moved it over to the other side. And then at the end we have this thing for when there is a reload, and this is for the thumbnails. So we have the number sign and some text if I have to put in text. So all of my files for TravelingTice are in this one folder on my desktop, so that's basically right here. Garmin content is all of my fit files from my trip, so all of my routes that I'm gonna stitch together and put on my website later. You got my images and they're all ranked by month. And so you got last month and this month. I mean, beforehand I didn't really make that much footage or imagery, so I don't really have those months here. Patreon stuff, if you support me on Patreon, you get a vote in a weekly segment called You Decide. So I make a video each week in which I introduce something that you can decide upon, and this is, for example, the first one was what should I review, the second one was the questions from a Q&A for a Q&A video. And yeah, this is some behind the scenes. I mean, right now these are all published, but these weren't published before, and I showed these thumbnails so people on Patreon could see those before those were published. So that's where that goes. Phone stuff, that's basically everything from my phone. My podcast, so here I've got all the files for that. My website files, which has some code stuff as well as some images, that sort of stuff. And of course the most important one, the YouTube. So as you can see, 6 June, 7 July. The reason I put the little number in front of them is that they rank normally. So you have 1 Jan, 2 Feb, 3 March, etc. So that you have them, you know, not on alphabetical, but just on the numerical order. So we go to 7th of July. This is how I kind of store my each vlog. So each vlog has the vlog number. So for example, 106. Sometimes when I feel like it, I put a bit of the title beforehand in the folder title. But for these I haven't done that. So for example, right now I'm gonna edit number 115, so vlog number 115, which was shot on July 14th, and I think also on July 15th, because at the time I was in the town of Lviv in Ukraine. So in here I ordered them by camera. So I have my compact camera, which has all the files from this day from the compact camera right here, and the DSLR camera, which is the big one, all the shots. And as you can see, when I go to cities, you have a lot of DSLR, like small little tiny shots often, like that. Oh, that was an awful day because it was so windy and rainy. It was just pretty bad. So for example, on a riding day, I think the 16th, this one has some GoPro footage right here. So this is my eye contact. Sometimes I call it eye contact, sometimes I call it GoPro, but it's all the eye contact footage. And also my DJI. Yeah, if I use my drone, DJI, right there you have the drone footage. which is one long file. Oh, here I actually almost crashed this thing in the woods. Here, look. This was so scary. Here, look at this. It's just, I moved it up, but it just went down. I thought I lost it right here, and then all of a sudden it moved back up. That was like a miracle. And 114 I've edited, so this is what an edited file looks like. You've got the edit file from Vegas, a thumbnail. So this was the thumbnail, 114. And yeah, all of the source files are in there as well. Okay, so first thing I do in my editor is I import all of the compact camera footage right here, and I drop them on the timeline from the start. Boom. And it's gonna render them all, make sure that they're at the beginning. And then I import all the other stuff. So like, for example, here's the DSLR stuff that I put in right there. Alright, so as you can see, this is about 23 minutes of footage, which I'm probably gonna take down, and it's probably gonna be more of like a, I don't know, this is a small video, I think. Normally I've got maybe 30 minutes of footage, this is only 23, so this is just gonna be a small video. So this is not the editing itself. Right now I'm just preparing my files. So what I do is I change each information window. So I change the information, like for example, this has no date on it. I change the date. So this video is from July 14th. So here I type in July 14th. Move it a bit to the side. Number 115. And we are in the town of Lviv, Ukraine. Oh, whoops. Ukraine. And then I save the file as I often just call it edit and put it in the right folder, which is number 115 right here. I used to just start editing from the start and put in each file from this little file manager right here. I don't do that anymore. So right now what I do, I first line up all the footage chronologically. So first you have all the compact camera footage, and then you get the DSLR camera footage. And right now I'm just gonna get the two mixed together. So to make sure that they're in chronological order. So first I did some compact stuff, then you have a shot from the DSLR. That's how I do that. So. Alright, so that took a while, mainly because there were so many like DSLR shots in between like the compact camera. So here I was talking, here I left the house, and here I start shooting with my DSLR camera. You can kind of see the difference in quality. And then I go back to my compact camera, so I do a little like view around. Nice, it's a cool city. I also have to think about the music that I'm going to use behind these shots and how I'm going to stitch those together. This is a time lapse, so this is a long video file, time lapse. Then I do some talking again, and right now I'll walk to a viewpoint. So then I have a walk past the camera shot. I think I did that. Oh, I did that twice. Walk up the stairs, and I have a nice viewpoint with also some DSLRs. This will also be some music because up that road, there are the flatlands. It's very windy. So yeah, then this video is completely prepared and done. So I have some videos that I need to line up as well. So this is the month. So I still have 1, 2, 3, 4 more videos that I'm gonna line up right now. Once these are done, I'm gonna get back to you, and then we're gonna really start editing all of these videos. Alright, so that's all lined up. So right now I'll quickly show you how I start my edits. Most of the time I just basically I look at this audio profile, and I start whenever the audio begins, and then I click on the left bracket, and then that part will go all the way to the start. So 000. Morning guys, welcome to a new vlog episode. and then I often do a little break.
Number 100 and... no idea. Number 100 and
then I just keep going like that.
I need to find that.
It's pretty interesting to edit yourself, especially in like cafes, because it looks very weird. Or on airplanes or something like that. I don't know, it's just... So anyways, that's probably also how I'm gonna edit this video, so it's gonna be very meta. Anyways, editing a video, me editing a video, that's very interesting. Anyways, yeah.
I need to find that. 13, today's the 14th. 13, today's the 14th. Today's the 100 and... yeah, wait, I need to find that. Today.
Alright, so the first segment, gosh, I tend to talk so much. It's I think I've deleted about half of the stuff because it was a little story about the channel trailer. I did a segment for it, but I never actually included the segment in the channel trailer itself. So it's kind of weird hearing me talk about this segment that I did some work for. I had to get the bike on the street to film it, but I never used it, so it's kind of like lost. Now you know about it, but here I talked for like a minute about it, so I deleted all of that. The only weird thing is this section here.
Make something right here. But anyway, I still want to see it.
Which is sort of interesting. It's kind of like the conversation keeps going, even though I'm in a totally different situation. You'll see it in the video, guys. You'll see that coming. One more thing before I'm gonna end this video is my music. So I don't list my music in the description anymore, and the reason for that is I don't need to do that anymore, and it took some time to do that. But I use music from music for YouTube. Here, this is what's called Epidemic Sound. So it's a paid service. It's about 13 euros a month. And Epidemic, I don't have Wi-Fi at this place. It's sort of annoying. I use my mobile hotspot sometimes, but so I can't show you the website. But you just have to look for Epidemic Sounds or epidemicsound.com. And they've got like more than 10,000 different tracks. I don't know how many they have. I think they have a lot more than that actually. But so all of the music that I think fits my videos, I've downloaded. So what I normally do is I go through my list. So I select all of them, and here the mood of the video is a little bit gloomy because the weather is not great, and yeah, there are some city views. So I'm thinking I'm doing like a relaxed type music. So I just start. A lot of them I've actually used before, so those I don't really use. So yeah, I think I'm gonna use this one because it does have that, yeah, sort of like a relaxed type vibe. Yeah, I think that one's pretty good. So now I need to find it in the list. It's called The Night Feeling Suave. That one. Oh, whoops, that one. And then I just drag that onto my file below the rest. And what I do is I start a little bit when I'm still talking. So, whoops. Here I'm still talking right here.
As I did in other cities. There's one good viewpoint that I want to go to, and I think that will be about it.
And then when the dropping is today is right there, so then I split right there. That's why I split the music. Boop. Then I bring this down a bit so
the forecast for tomorrow is even worse than for today, so that's why I'm doing it today.
I think that's pretty good. And then what I often do is I just get rid of this sound of the video itself, and I use the M key. So the M key places a marker, so you can just you can write something in it, but when it's playing, what you can do is I can click the M.
Another full day, but the forecast.
See, so it just places markers. So what I do is I listen to the music right here. Let's go.
That's why I'm doing it today.
So yeah, I hope that my timing was was good, and you've got to have a little bit of a feel for rhythm, but each time you have like a little break in the music, you can hear it, like the, how do you call that? I'm not very musical myself, but just a, you know, just a little loop. So you have your thing here, your part of music starts here, and then it drops, and then boom. So that's how I kind of like make these cuts. Sometimes I keep the shot over multiple of these cuts because of the shot. Often like this, like a little pan thing right there. It sort of starts over here. Oh man, I need to work on my video skills, guys. They're just, this is just horrible. So yeah, that's where I want to stop it. And then what I can do, because I want to let it stop at the houses that you saw here, these houses. So what I do is just click Alt, and I can drag it. So you see the first image is the starting point, and the last one is the ending point. So kind of like over there, I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I think I like that. Maybe a little bit more. So yeah, that's how I edit basically everything. Just when I'm talking, I like to edit the blank spots away sometimes I leave them in. And when I edit music, I use my markers to mark on each drop type thing, and then I just edit the files like that. So yeah, each video takes about, sometimes it can take between, I would say, 1 hour and 3 hours. Like if it's a long video, like one of the videos that's coming up is actually like 1 hour of footage that I first need to go through and then also like line it up and stuff, and that can take a long time. So yeah, right now it's 12 p.m. I'm probably going to be editing for the rest of the day, including the video that I'm making right now. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's basically how I do it. I hope you liked this video. Please give it a like if you did. Please leave a comment down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any suggestions or tips or tricks, if you know editing, leave those in the comments down below as well, because I'd love to hear them. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.